On the 10th of October 2016, the Minister for Defence, Senator the Honourable Marise Payne, announced that Defence has commenced an innovative space research program using miniature satellites. Space Mission Buccaneer is a collaboration between the Defence Science and Technology Group and UNSW Canberra. Buccaneer is a stepping stone along the path to increasingly sophisticated, homegrown Australian space capability, which will meet national security, economic and social needs and look to take advantage of the current boom in the Asia-Pacific space sector.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all very much for being here this morning. Let me first acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet here in Canberra and pay my respects to their elders past and present. Well, it's a great opportunity for me to be here at the University of New South Wales in Canberra this morning to announce a very, very important and exciting collaboration between Defence and the university. As we indicated in the 2016 White Paper, we are strengthening our space surveillance and situational awareness capabilities. And to achieve this, we are collaborating with university and industry partners to foster and grow Australia's space engineering capability. We will continue to work closely also with our international allies to participate in and contribute to collaborative research in the space domain. These research programs are to conduct GPS, space situational awareness and calibration experiments. That is their purpose. I'm very pleased to have the chance to be here today and to have spent some time with the experts, the very serious experts, talking about the capability and what we are embarking upon here. I'd like now to invite Professor Michael Frater, the Rector of UNSW in Canberra, and then Dr. Janice Cocking on behalf of the Chief Defence Scientist from DSTG to say a few words. Michael.
Thank you, Minister. Minister and Acting CDS, welcome to UNSW Canberra. It's a very happy day today because we're launching a really important partnership, I think, for the future of space in Australia. The global space sector is currently undergoing transformation. Traditional actors such as wealthy nations and major international aerospace primes and traditional approaches such as large and expensive satellites are now able to do some things, but they're no longer the be-all and end-all of space capability. At UNSW Canberra, we're investing $10 million over a 5-year period to build a space capability to take advantage of this technology improvement. We are investing in a team of highly skilled scientists and engineers with enormous accumulated international experience. And what we have done is, this program is to play our part in reversing the brain drain. We look forward to the journey ahead and engaging with Defence and other organisations in Australia and around the world to provide a level of self-reliance for Australia in space that we have never had before. Thank you. I'll hand over to Janice.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Minister, for coming this morning. The Minister's announcement today reflects that Defence, through Defence Science and Technology Group, are positioning themselves to be at the forefront of developing space research capabilities in Australia. The Buccaneer mission builds on the strong relationship with both our international partners, especially in the USA, the UK, Canada and New Zealand, and the University of New South Wales in Canberra, that enables us to conduct these calibration experiments for the University of New South Wales to conduct its atmospheric characterisation experiments. It's an exciting time for Defence Science and Technology, and to just reuse an old quote and perhaps reshape it slightly, it's maybe one small step for Defence, but it's a really big step for Australia and Australian science. Thank you, Minister, for coming today to make the announcement. I shall hand it back to you.
Thanks, Janice.
Questions.
Thank you very much. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
Minister, are you or one of the other experts able to give us
That's very generous of you, Brendan.
able to give us an idea of what this will do in practical terms? Like you mentioned, the Jindalee system. In what way will it enhance the Jindalee system? Is there any way to quantify this?
Can I call upon a real expert?
In terms of space situational
Sure.
awareness, I presume that means keeping satellites apart. avoiding collisions, something
And
like
seeing what else is out there as well. But please.
So the Jindalee radar transmits a radar signal. This is receiving that signal with that large antenna in space, and so it's sort of doing a one-way measurement of the radar signal and can contribute to the calibration of that system.
so that it can see further or more accurately or more sharply.
So this is really a research and development effort to understand some advanced ways of trying to calibrate the system, and to quantify how much the performance will change hasn't really been determined yet. That's
So
part of the
calibrate it to
research.
maximise its effectiveness,
Yes.
That's right.
I presume. So we're actually testing this new high-frequency radar for the first time in this particular exercise. That much I can tell you with my small expertise. We're testing that for the first time, and that is an opportunity to, as I think, what did I say? It was the ride. Almost like ride and park, really, ride share, the ride share a process to give us an opportunity to do that.
To a very lay person, this seems insanely small. Well, it is insanely small. But is there someone here who can quantify what it can do by comparison with what we've seen in the past?
Your bus-sized satellite versus your cube-sized
That,
satellite.
exactly, that sort of thing.
It's a terminology I've acquired recently. Please, David, perhaps, or I don't know.
So with systems like this that are collecting imagery, with a system like that you might be able to achieve a 5-metre resolution on the ground with your image pixels, whereas with much larger systems you can get down to well under a metre or under 50 centimetre resolution. So as you get to those really big systems, they're able to point more accurately and achieve better resolution images, just using imagery collection as an example. But of course these systems are a lot more cheaper, and so you're able to launch constellations of these, maybe even 10s, 20, 10s, 50, 100, and have excellent resolution in time because they're coming over all the time throughout the day. Whereas the big systems, you can't have as many of those just by definition because they're very complex and expensive. Sorry.
UNSW Canberra is proud to be a key partner for Defence for space capability developments, as well as for supplying tertiary space education to meet defence needs, while being available for the broader public. UNSW Canberra's distance education and intensive delivery mode Master of Space Engineering and Master of Space Operation degrees offer unique upskilling for defence and non-defence professionals working in or with the space sector.